Hey guys, how are you doing today? My name is Coach B. Wiley. I specialize in dating, relationships, breakups, as well as communications. I am here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time with a new video all about those subjects and so much more. So if you're into that, feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell as well. So I'm gonna dive right in today. I wrote a note. I always write notes. Look at my notebook. Notes everywhere. So the note I wrote down, I was in a call, in a session with one of my newer clients. I've been getting newer clients. Shout out to my clients. And a lot of you find me on here. So thank you. All right. So it says, this is it. You're conditioned to believe inconsistency is normal. Therefore, you reward basic, basic word of the day, behavior. Oh my gosh. This has been on my mind. This has been on my mind. I think it's becoming more and more of a problem with single women who want what they want. They want the guy so bad that even when he's inconsistent, when he does something such as basic as reaching out and talking to you every day, something as basic as opening the car door or paying, oh, my necklace is sideways, I fixed it, or something such as taking you to lunch or to dinner, or let me think of something else, paying for the tab. I think, or here's the best one, when men just show up as who they are. Like, they ain't bringing nothing to the table. They just show up. They show up, they look good, they smile. Boom, I'm gonna buy him a pair of shoes. Ooh, I'm gonna buy him that new Tom Ford suit. Boom, I'm gonna buy him this P. Diddy cologne. Whatever it is. Yes, P. Diddy. I don't know if he still does. But he had this cologne. Oh my God. I can't think of the name of it. And I think it's no longer being sold. But just Google P. Diddy colognes because, whoo, it smelled good. All right, that's side note. I'm getting off track. All right, so back to it. Women who reward basic behavior. Ladies, I'm telling you, I know that it may be something that you've been going through when it comes to men being inconsistent. I know that the last 10 guys that you met have been inconsistent. Join the party. The last 10 guys I dated over the course of the last 10 years of my life, for the most part, were inconsistent. And that's just the thing. Here's the thing, though. You don't have to be with someone that's inconsistent. You don't have to keep giving them access to your time, the men that are inconsistent. What you can do is the moment that you see they're being inconsistent, you address it. And then you watch for changed behavior. And if no behavior changes, then you dip it low, pick it up slow, and bounce up out of there. You don't stick around. You don't address it again. You don't keep bringing it up. You don't get an attitude. And you don't continue to give him access to you or your free time. You keep it moving. If more of us would just keep it moving from the first red flag that we see, and we address it, and we don't get the results that we know we need to be in a relationship or continue to date and get to know that person, bounce. You never hear of a guy who isn't connecting or aligning with a woman sticking around to see if something's going to change. No, he'll probably mention it low key, bring it up, and then if he doesn't see anything different, then he's going to ghost you. 9 times out of 10, that's what just men do these days. They ghost. So I'm not saying ghost them. I'm just saying if something isn't flowing with you, if he's being inconsistent now, how do you think the relationship is going to be? What he's doing now is a preview of things to come. Don't think a dude who is inconsistent, not calling when he says he is, disappearing for days, and then popping back up. When you ask him a direct question, he is either dismissive, he ignores you, or call you crazy. Do not think that when you sleep with him or do anything with your mouth with him, that he's going to magically become consistent. There is nothing that what did I call it? Is it voracious? I believe that's the word. There's a video, look it up, voracious. Is your vagina voracious? There is nothing that your voracious vagina can do for him that another woman can't do. So let's remove the vagina out of it, quit leading with sex, and quit allowing guys who are inconsistent to be in your life long term. I was talking to one of my clients lately, and she told me that she was with a guy for a month, and she had sent him money for his Uber rides. She sent him tennis shoes, and this is a young lady who isn't even employed, and she figured it out. Ladies, understand this. Guys, they got it in them. My 14-year-old son, well, by the time you see this, he'll be 15. It's probably his birthday when you're watching this on Thursday. Actually, happy birthday. So he even said when he went to Grandma and Grandpa's house this past summer, I'm going to raise X amount of money, because he does work with his grandpa. They do odd jobs. My stepdad, side note, is a DIY guy. Check out my video about DIY guys. Get you one. So my son is becoming a DIY guy, and they go out, they do their jobs, they get their money, whatever. He had a goal at 14, like, I'm going to get this. He's not sitting around asking me for money. He never asked me for no money, because he's setting goals already. So just for that, I mean, guys, it's in them to go out and get it. They don't need women to carry them on our backs, because that doesn't make sense. He who finds a wife, the man is the provider. So women, if you're freaking out, if you're scared that this guy's going to get away, if you're afraid if you don't do a magic trick or buy him something for his basic behavior that he's going to leave you, then let him leave and get yourself some help, because something's wrong with you. If you think that you and who you are at your authentic self is not going to be good enough to land this guy in a relationship, then he's not the guy, and that's okay. I need for a lot of us to understand that when it doesn't work out, it's not beef. It doesn't mean that you're ugly. It doesn't mean that you're fat. It doesn't mean anything negative about you. It just means it's not a match. And if more women can get that into our thick wooden skulls, then we will be better off. Because men, I'm trying to tell you, when it comes to men, and they know it's not a match, what they're going to do? They're going to start becoming distant and eventually stop talking to you. And then when you keep reaching out to them, they're just going to be non-responsive and they're going to ghost you. So why can us women, number one, pay attention to the red flags, address them. If it's not aligning, if he's being inconsistent, let it go. Versus him being inconsistent, and then he comes back in, pops his little head back in, and then you go on a date, and then on the date you bring him like a candle to light up his life or something like that, because you're so sweet and I'm a wife, look at me, wife and things, I can take care of you, boo. Don't do it. You're wasting your time. You're embarrassing yourself, because he's going to throw that candle away. Trust me. Ask me how I know. All right, guys, this is Wiley here. If you made it this far, thank you for watching my video all about women who reward basic behavior. If you ever want me to tackle a topic, feel free to shoot me a DM on Instagram, Coach B. Wiley. Put it directly down here in my comments, and I will look at that. I will respond to it, and I will do a video on it if it fits in with what I talk about. Dating, relationships, breakup, communication. Outside of that, guys, I'm on TikTok, I am on Instagram, I am on Twitter, I am on something I'm missing. Facebook, there it is. And of course, here on YouTube, Coach B. Wiley. Subscribe, notification bell. See you in a minute. Talk to you later. Bye.